The Heiligenstadt Testament by Ludwig von Beethoven. For my brothers Karl and Johann Beethoven. Oh, you men who think or say that I am malevolent, stubborn, or misanthropic, how greatly do you wrong me. You do not know the secret cause which makes me seem that way to you. From childhood on, my heart and soul have been full of the tender feeling of goodwill, and I was ever inclined to accomplish great things. But think that for 6 years now, I have been hopelessly afflicted, made worse by senseless doctors, from year to year, deceived with hopes of improvement, finally compelled to face the prospect of a lasting malady, whose cure will take years or perhaps be impossible. Though born with a fiery, active temperament, even susceptible to the diversions of society, I was soon compelled to withdraw myself, to live life alone. If at times I tried to forget all this, oh, how harshly I was flung back by the doubly sad experience of my bad hearing. Yet it was impossible for me to say to people, "Speak louder, shout, for I am deaf." Ah, how could I possibly admit an infirmity in the one sense which ought to be more perfect in me than in others? A sense which I once possessed in the highest perfection, a perfection such as few in my profession enjoy or ever have enjoyed. Oh, I cannot do it. Therefore, forgive me when you see me draw back, when I would have gladly mingled with you. My misfortune is doubly painful to me, because I am bound to be misunderstood. For me, there can be no relaxation with my fellow men, no refined conversations, no mutual exchange of ideas. I must live almost alone like an exile. Thus it has been during the last 6 months which I have spent in the country. By ordering me to spare my hearing as much as possible, my intelligent doctor almost fell in with my own present frame of mind, though sometimes I ran counter to it, by yielding to my desire for companionship. But what a humiliation for me when someone standing next to me heard a flute in the distance, and I heard nothing. Or someone heard a shepherd singing, and again I heard nothing. Such incidents drove me almost to despair. A little more of that, and I would have ended my life. It was only my art that held me back. Oh, it seemed impossible to me to leave this world before I had produced all that I felt capable of producing, and so I prolonged this wretched existence, truly wretched for so susceptible a body that a sudden change can plunge me from the best into the worst of states. Patience, they say, is what I must now choose for my guide, and I have done so. I hope my determination will remain firm to endure until it pleases the inexorable Parquet to break the thread. Perhaps I shall get better, perhaps not. I am ready. Forced to become a philosopher already in my 28th year. Oh, it is not easy, and for the artist, much more difficult than for anyone else. Divine One, thou seest my inmost soul. Thou knowest that therein dwells the love of humanity and the desire to do good. O fellow man, when at some point you read this, consider then that you have done me an injustice. You, my brothers Karl and Johann, as soon as I am dead, if Dr. Schmidt is still alive, ask him in my name to describe my malady, and attach this written document to his account of my illness, so that, so far as it is possible, at least the world may become reconciled to me after my death. At the same time, I declare you two to be the heirs to my small fortune, if it can be called that. Divide it fairly, bear with, and help each other. What injury you have done to me, you know was long ago forgiven. To you, brother Karl, I give special thanks for the attachment you have shown me of late. It is my wish that you may have a better and freer life than I have had. Recommend virtue to your children. It alone, not money, can make them happy. I speak from experience. This was what upheld me in time of misery. Thanks to it and to my art, I did not end my life by suicide. Farewell, and love each other. I thank all my friends, especially Prince Lechowski and Professor Smith. I would like the instruments from Prince L to be preserved by one of you. but not to the cause of strife between you, and the soonest they can serve you a better purpose than seldom. How happy I shall be, if I can still be helpful to you in my grave. So be it. With joy I hasten to meet death, if it comes before I have had a chance to develop all my artistic capacities. It will still come too soon, despite my harsh fate, and I should probably wish it later. Yet even so, I should be happy, for would it not free me from a state of endless suffering? Come when thou wilt, I shall meet thee bravely. Farewell, and do not wholly forget me when I am dead. I deserve this from you, for during my lifetime I was thinking of you often, and of ways to make you happy. Please be so. Ludwig van Beethoven. For my brothers, Karl and Johann, to be read and executed after my death. Heiligenstadt, October 10th, 1802. Thus I bid you farewell, and indeed sadly, yes, that fond hope which I brought here with me to be cured to a degree at least, that I must now wholly abandon. As the leaves of autumn fall and are withered, so likewise my hope has been blighted. I leave here almost as I came, even with the high courage which often inspired me in the beautiful days of summer has disappeared. O Providence, grant me at last but one day of pure joy. It is so long since real joy echoed in my heart. Oh when, oh divine one, shall I feel it again in the temple of nature and of mankind? Never? No. Oh, that would be too hard.